Kailangan mo dyan, madili malapat. Kaya mo alam mong gagod.
Bagsik yung kanya.
Just saying him and then he fighting somebody like Pacquiao is.
You would go back in the ring and fight someone like a Tank Davis?
Davis is a good fighter. I mean, good fighter, yeah. If he want, and if he come up to...
Gervonta Tank Davis has once again set the boxing world ablaze, this time by calling out none other than the legendary Manny Pacquiao, who recently announced his return to the ring at age 46. Davis's bold challenge has sparked both excitement and controversy as fans buzz about the potential for a generational showdown. Known for his knockout power and undefeated record, Davis wasted no time throwing down the gauntlet, making it clear he's eager to test himself against one of boxing's all-time greats. As Pacquiao eyes a comeback, this potential clash promises fireworks and could become one of the most electrifying bouts in recent memory. Manny Pacquiao, the iconic Filipino boxer and the only 8-division world champion in boxing history, is preparing for an extraordinary return to the ring at age 46. He retired in 2021 after a unanimous decision loss to Dennis Yugas, but now he's set to face Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight title in July 2025. This comeback fight holds deep meaning as the WBC welterweight belt represents Pacquiao's very first world championship, a journey that began with his victory for the WBC flyweight title back in 1998.
What's your next fight you're working?
You're not working now.
Where? Oh, you going to New York?
No.
I'm saying, you know, I told someone that he's one of the main coaches here, and they said, why is Roberts Gardner a coach? They thought he was the guy. No, I'm serious. Someone thought that you were the Gardner guy.
Fuck no.
Plus?
Yeah, no, someone seriously, one of the boxing reporters. No, Blas. I said, no, he's not. Yeah, of course, he's a legend. Where is he?
What is good?
The firefighter.
They thought it was
Because they saw the video and they got confused. Oh, Mikey's here.
I know that guy.
Who's the guy with Mikey?
I don't know.
Who's the guy with Mikey? Okay, really quick. Manny Pacquiao. It looks like he's fighting Barrios July 19. Who wins?
Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios is a done deal. Fight will either happen July 19th or July 26th in Las Vegas or San Antonio. And it's not going to be a pay-per-view. It's going to be free on Amazon Prime. Whew. We blast Jake Paul for these types of fights. And yet a current world champion and Mario Barrios is going to go after Manny Pacquiao. Listen, I get it. You get to share the ring with the legend of Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest to all ever do it. But he's been retired now. He's already in the Hall of Fame. Manny Pacquiao did not look good in his previous exhibition he did last year either. Mario Barrios should easily run laps around Manny Pacquiao, destroy him. Why are we wasting time with this type of fight? It makes absolutely no sense to me.
Rumors are swirling throughout the boxing world about a potential blockbuster between Gervonta Davis and the returning Manny Pacquiao. With Pacquiao set to take on Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight title on July 19th, he's already hinted at facing Davis if he comes out victorious. Meanwhile, Davis, the reigning WBA lightweight champion, is gearing up for an August rematch with Lamont Roach and has also been linked to a possible exhibition bout with Jake Paul. While nothing is confirmed, fans are buzzing at the idea of a clash between the seasoned Pacquiao and the undefeated Davis. A bout that could be truly historic.
Manny Pacquiao in an interview said that he is willing to fight Gervonta Tank Davis at 147 or at a catchweight at...
Any possibility that you would go back in the ring and fight someone like a Tank Davis?
If he want, and if he come up to 147, then we can fight.
He can't meet you at 140?
145 maybe. It's not a problem for me. I'm experienced fighter.
Though the fight remains in the rumor stage, insiders suggest both camps are open to negotiations, especially if Pacquiao proves he still has the speed, power, and endurance to compete at the elite level. For Gervonta Davis, taking on Pacquiao isn't just about a big-name fight, it's a legacy-defining opportunity. Meanwhile, for Pacquiao, facing Tank Davis could be the ultimate test of his comeback, a chance to write one final, thrilling chapter in his legendary career.
So basically, your interpretation is that the boxing public is upset because they believe Pacquiao's going to beat Barrios, which is going to lead to a Tank Pacquiao fight?
Yes, look around. Look in the Discord. That's what everybody, Pac and Tank, that's being set up.
Oh,
Tank
so,
and Pac.
okay, so they saying Barrios is the setup for Tank and Pac. I didn't see that, but your argument makes sense. If he beats Barrios, there's nothing wrong with him fighting Tank. But the issue is he don't deserve the Barrios fight off of 3 years off and a loss to Ugas.
And that's Crimea River, man. That's what boxing is. But longer deserve.
I'm just going to rub it in. Pause. I remember saying when Tank couldn't get a fight in, I was saying Shakur shouldn't have signed that deal with Matchroom if he wanted to fight Tank. Lomachenko, I said he ducked. But then when he couldn't find a fight, I said, hey, fight Manny Pacquiao. The reason why I said fight Manny Pacquiao at 144 was, number one, you can get the sensationalism and the crazy hype shit of a Jake Paul fight, right? It got the money grab on it. On top of that, though, he can prepare for 140 by fighting Manny at 144, get a training camp in at a heavier weight class. Then he could come down from 144 and fight Tio at 140. Everybody said that don't make sense, Biz. Tank fight Lamont Roach.
A recent tweet from Boxing Kingdom has sent shockwaves through the community, confirming that Manny Pacquiao is seriously eyeing a super fight with Davis. According to longtime advisor Sean Gibbons, Pacquiao has had this matchup in his sights for years. The tweet read, "Big news, Manny Pacquiao is targeting a super fight with Gervonta Davis." Gibbons added, "Once he beats Mario Barrios, line them up. His dream fight is Tank Davis. He's wanted that fight for a couple of years. If Manny gets this belt, it's going to be a spectacular ride out."
Manny, when you beat Barrios, what's next? Are you going to fight Ryan Garcia, Haney, Lopez, Gervonta Davis? Are you ready to go through these fights?
One at a time.
But you want those guys.
We'll see. We'll see. I always, I cannot say after this, I'm going to fight like that, but one at a time. After the fight, we can see, we can talk like.
Mario Barrios, a 29-year-old American boxer from San Antonio, Texas, currently holds the WBC welterweight title. He claimed the championship with a dominant victory over Ydenis Ugas in September 2023, knocking him down twice en route to a unanimous decision, with scorecards reading 118-107 and 117-108. This win marked a major milestone in Barrios' career, as he became the full WBC champion following Terrence Crawford's move to the super welterweight division.
What would a win mean for your legacy?
It'll be huge, man. And then, just it's another step in my career. It's another step, to make those big fights. And yeah, man, like a name like Manny on my resume, it's huge.
Could you ever see this happening to you?
Being a kid from San Antonio, did you ever think you'd be fighting a legend like Manny Pacquiao?
Oh, never. Like, I mean, right? Like those are fights you think about in your head as like a dream scenario. But yeah, no, it's crazy. Yeah, like being a brown kid from San Antonio. Now, now facing Manny Pacquiao, defending my title. It's huge.
A recent press conference for the much-anticipated WBC welterweight showdown between Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios generated major buzz. One of the key talking points was the stark size difference between the fighters. At 5 feet 5 inches, Pacquiao appeared significantly smaller beside the 6-foot-tall Barrios, raising fan concerns about the physical mismatch and potential health risks for the Filipino legend. Despite these concerns, Pacquiao radiated confidence, emphasizing his intense training and iron-willed determination to secure yet another world title.
Where's my Alright, next we're gonna start the we got this off. Mario, can you switch orders?
Barrios, for his part, expressed deep admiration for Pacquiao, calling it an honor to share the ring with a boxing icon. He also affirmed his readiness to defend his title, highlighting his own preparation and respect for the sport. The press conference clearly set the stage for a battle of narratives. Pacquiao's quest to defy age and reclaim glory versus Barrios' mission to solidify his place in boxing by defeating a living legend.
Out every day, like playing basketball and playing badminton. So that's why I really love exercise and I really miss boxing.
Mario, for you, how much, when they called you and they said, Manny Pacquiao, July 19th, what went through your mind? I mean, I would love to be in your mindset, but take us into your mind as to what you felt.
Yeah, I was freaking out at first. One, to even know that Manny knew who I was. Two, that Manny, he was interested in a fight with me. It's a great honor, to for a legend like himself, to want to come back and to contend against my title. And I know this is probably like my biggest fight at hand. And yeah, I'm just
Boxing experts have shared mixed opinions on Pacquiao's comeback. Promoter Ben Shalom acknowledged the excitement around Pacquiao's return, but also expressed concern over the health risks, referencing past fighters who suffered from late career returns. It's tough to say no as a promoter, he said, but if you have enough money in the bank, health comes first. Oscar de la Hoya, speaking to Ring Magazine, stated, Manny Pacquiao is a legend. I believe he can do it. It won't be easy, but I think he can. I wish him the best. While acknowledging Pacquiao's legendary skills, De La Hoya warned that facing a younger, active champion like Barrios is no easy task.
46 years old. You have to remember that. So give your body some rest. Rest right now is Manny Pacquiao's friend. In between training, in between sparring sessions. There's no shame in taking a day off or two, Manny. Trust me. Let your body relax, let your body rest. He'll do fine. He's experienced. He's got obviously the power because it never leaves you. The speed I'm a little worried about, but I think, look, Barrios is a live dog. He's a world champion and he's no slouch. So I think it's going to be a good fight. I wish Manny all the best. I'm not sure who's going to win. I really haven't seen Barrios, but I think Barrios, the youth is obviously, with him in this corner.
Terence Crawford offered a more balanced view on Pacquiao's return against Barrios. Despite the Filipino star's age and 4-year absence, Crawford said, Mario Barrios is a great matchup for Manny Pacquiao, and at this age, it's a 50-50 fight. He emphasized that Pacquiao should never be underestimated regardless of age. Recent training footage released in early 2025 has only fueled the hype, showcasing Pacquiao's trademark speed, footwork, and punching power. Many fans and analysts were stunned by his conditioning, sparking new speculation about how dangerous his return could really be. 11. Pacquiao's peak arguably came between 2008 and 2009, when he dominated in the 140 to 147 pounds divisions. During this time, he delivered emphatic wins over Ricky Hatton, Miguel Cotto, and Oscar de la Hoya, victories that demonstrated both speed and power, cementing his status as a pound-for-pound great. Renowned boxing analyst Max Kellerman highlighted this era, noting that Pacquiao's ability to move up in weight while remaining elite strengthened his legacy immensely.
Don't shadow boxing like that.
Because it's lazy, right? Just kind of...
When you do the shadow boxing like that, what is that for? Because you can apply that habit. You become a habit. When you shadow boxing like...
Woo! Woo!
Like that.
The speed is still there. Woo!
Kellerman once stated that Pacquiao's prime was as good as anyone's in history. Though he personally favored Mayweather at the time due to size advantage, he acknowledged that Pacquiao's achievements across multiple weight classes were unmatched. Amir Khan, former unified super lightweight champion, has often reflected on sparring with Pacquiao at Freddie Roach's Wildcard Gym in Los Angeles. Those sessions, he says, were pivotal in his career, especially after suffering his first professional defeat.
He also has a case for greatest fighter, pound for pound, who ever lived. Think about, by the way, I don't think he wins that argument. Sugar Ray Robinson is safely ensconced in that position. But Henry Armstrong, Muhammad Ali, Harry Greb, Sam Langford, Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker, whoever else you want to mention, put Pacquiao's resume up to those guys. Bill James, the great baseball sabermetrician, had a way of ranking baseball players that I came across as a kid and thought, that's really smart. You have to rank them at their best and then also over the course of their careers. Because when you have that argument, are you talking about who accomplished the most or what heights did they reach? What peak did they reach?
Having trained with Manny Pacquiao had to be a huge asset for you, because even though Bay was probably your biggest name opponent up until then, you know, you'd been, how many rounds had you done with Manny?
250 rounds over 3 world title campaigns.
So it started with the Jeff Horn fight?
It did, yeah. When Jeff got, obviously, the fight with Manny Pacquiao, I was in Los Angeles, and I was sparring his ex-sparring partners, Jose Ramirez and Ray Beltran. I was doing 5-on-5, and these guys are good fighters, former world champions. And Freddie come over and goes, you know, Manny's got the Jeff Horn fight. So yeah, I'm hearing about it. He goes, well, you're sparring his sparring partners. How would you like to go against your countrymen and help Manny prepare?
Pacquiao's sustained excellence is a testament to his legendary work ethic and discipline. Even in his 40s, he continues to train harder than many fighters half his age. His routine includes intense cardio, strength work, and technical drills. He's known for doing thousands of sit-ups daily, a habit he developed after a body shot loss in 1999. That defeat sparked a vow to never be vulnerable in that area again, a perfect example of Pacquiao's resilience and drive.
Manny Pacquiao, who's the other guy? Jason Statham, come to watch me spar. Way. I'm sparring. Guess who walks in afterwards? Behind me. Manny Pacquiao goes, I was watching your movie. To Jason. Jason like, my movie? Jason got buzzed up, you know what I mean? And I'm like, yeah, man. But he goes, and it was cool because Jason's like, I come to see Amir.
What do you think about Manny Pacquiao's return against Mario Barrios? Can the 46-year-old legend defy the odds and capture yet another title? Or is this comeback simply too little too late? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.
Pacquiao, it's weird. Danny felt like a big brick. Pacquiao felt like a little brick. Okay? Now, the weird part is Pacquiao's hands just felt heavy. After the fight, I constantly was thinking, why did his fist feel like a rock? You know? It was like awkward, right? I was like, why did his fist feel so hard in the fight? You know? I was like, it was a little awkward. You know, I don't really care about that stuff that much. I mean, I could handle it. It wasn't devastating. It didn't really feel like plaster, but it felt like something. It felt like a rock. So I thought, like, does he do certain training? Does he do certain, you know, does he build up calluses? Does he have more dense bone density in his hands? Did they do some Asian stuff? What did they do? Who knows, right? And then looking at the picture, I was like, damn, you know what? Pacquiao wore them old school Mexican Reyes.